Hi, my name is Elaine. I'm a fitness trainer and health coach at Texas Sports Medicine. What we'll talk about today is heart rate and heart rate training zones, because these are very, very important for you to be in the correct zone when you do your cardiovascular or aerobic exercise. First thing I want to talk about is the purpose of the heart rate and how to take your heart rates. And what we'll do is, a heart rate is just, all that means is it's beats per minute of the heart muscle itself, which is the most important muscle of the body. And then also what we want to do is talk about what the normal ranges of heart rate is, and that does vary with each individual based upon whether they're sedentary, whether they're active, what their health situations are. But the normal beats per minute of range is about 60-80 beats per minute. So what we'll refer to in this video is beats per minute, and then I will show you how to take your heart rate as well. And so what I want to do is, let's go ahead and we'll refer to some resources that Texas Sports Medicine will be furnishing for you. And some of those resources would be our heart rate fitness chart poster. And this is very general terms. This is not the gospel of your heart rate, but it's very general terms, and there are factors that would affect your heart rate, as I've mentioned earlier. It could be medication, could be your activity levels, some of the health risk issues that you might have. And so we have this. We will have a handout that we have prepared that will be posted on your blog, and we'll have that handout as a hard copy for you along the way of your fitness challenge too. And so another thing we have is what we call a freestanding heart rate monitor. And this is very easy to use. And what we would do is we'd stand in front of this, and we would take a gentle grip on our sensors, and we would just hold this until we come to our first number, which is our beats per minute of heart rate. And so those are some ways we could do the heart rate. Another way, the two most common sites for heart rate is at the neck with the two fingers here, or at the wrist with your two fingers again. So you would take the heart, you would find the beat, and then what I like to do is a 15-second count and then multiply by 4 to get your 60-second heart rate. And some of our cardio equipment does also show heart rates for you, and it's very easy to do that, but you always want to make sure that you are safe whenever you do decide to take your heart rate on any machine that you're using. And we have heart rate sensors on our treadmills, and we have heart rate sensors on our ellipticals as well. And again, always being very safe whenever you do decide to take your heart rate. So on a treadmill, you would make sure that you would take your feet to the side runners, so you would step off the belt, and then you would apply your palms to the sensors and wait for your beats per minute to indicate on the screen for you. And after you've done all that, you're wondering, well, what does that mean for me, for my exercise? Well, what we want to do is we exercise in a heart rate target zone. And we have the percentages that have been prepared are 50 to 85% of your maximum heart rate, which is your beats per minute. And again, that is general terms, because not everyone is the same. And how we could do your maximum heart rate beats per minute is you would take a formula of 220, and that's a fixed number, and then you would take your age and subtract from that 220. And then you would take a percentage of that 220 minus your age from 50% to 85% to equal your target heart rate zone. And 50% would indicate that for a person who's just beginning their exercise and they want to exercise 20 minutes and build up into their intensity of longer period of time and intensity levels. And then when you get to about a 60 to 75%, it means you're a little bit more conditioned individual, and that